Good morning, everyone. So good to see your faces. Really, you all always put a smile on my face. So I'm glad to see you. And it is a good morning. And welcome to all who are joining us online through our YouTube channel and our Facebook page. Good morning. I'm glad you are here with us as well. We see you. This morning, we have our licensed professional practitioners assisting us in our service. I guess I should back up a moment, introduce myself. My name is Twana Malone. I'm the senior minister here at the Center of Peace. And we do have our licensed professional practitioners assisting us this morning in our service. Leading us in our moment of practice together this morning, our meditation, is our practitioner in training student, Donna Brown. Leading us this morning in the ringing of our chakra bowl, giving us all an opportunity to bring our attention and our awareness into this moment and being ever present to the presence itself is Cynthia Banks. Leading us this morning in our treatment, our affirmative prayer is Alima A. Boyd. Leading us this morning in our selected and sacred readings is Zulma Gonzalez. Leading us this morning in our music is Stephen Wise. Yes. Greeting all who walk into our sanctuary, our sacred space this morning is Miss Tony Bay. We have Al and we have Nicole on the ones and twos this morning, holding it down in the back so that we can all be together collectively. So I think we are all set and ready to go. With that, let me just invite us all into this moment, letting everything else go, giving ourselves this moment just to be present and to become ever more aware. Donna?
Good morning, everyone. This is a guided meditation. So be present in the space you're occupying. Relax your body, relax your shoulders. Now close your eyes if you like, or simply focus on a spot on the wall, or keep your eyes open. And take a deep breath. Hold it to the count of 3. Exhale and relax. Now focus on something you believe in. It could be something as simple as, I believe in light. I believe in the stars. I believe in me. Now inhale deeply and say, I believe in, selecting the name, whatever you've chosen. Exhale and say it again. Now breathe fully, and instead of saying, I believe in, replace that phrase with, I give my heart to, completing it with the name you have chosen. Inhale and repeat this to yourself 2 more times. Sit with the feeling within your heart. I give my heart to. Now bring yourself back. Remember this feeling of how giving your heart changes what you're saying. Consider how you can give your heart more fully to what you believe. And so it is.
There is only one power, one presence, one mind. And that mind, that power, that presence is spirit, also known as God, also known as Allah, also known as Buddha, Krishna, and I can go on and on. And this one power, this one presence, is the life that is within each and every one of us. It is the beauty of the sunrise. It is the beauty of the spring flowers. It is the glue that binds us. It is the creator of me, the creator of you, and we are each created in its image. For we are all connected. We are one. And with my words, my word brings forth this presence. It makes it felt. It makes it known. Because we are of the Creator, we are co-creators. And it is the power of my word that I bring forth and manifest and know that this service will be perfect. It will flow perfectly. All the technology will be perfect. The music will be harmonious and uplifting. The hearts will be filled with joy and love for all those that are present and for all those that will walk through this door. I am so grateful for this Center of Peace. I am grateful for the technology and everyone who said yes to making this a perfect service. I am grateful for the musicians. I am grateful for Reverend Tawana as she opens herself to be a conduit to receive the word of the divine. I am grateful for all that has transpired. I am grateful for what already is, and what already is perfect. So therefore, I, with deep gratitude, cast my words into the one mind, into the law of mind, allowing them to take root and be made manifest. I therefore ask you to anchor these words with me by saying, and so it is.
Thank you, Alima, for leading us in our affirmative prayer this morning. It was beautiful. And thank you, Donna, for leading us in our meditation this morning. It was beautiful. So now I'd like to invite you all to turn your attention to our vision and our mission. You can find it right to my right and sort of behind me. If you're not familiar with it, also in the back of your chairs, there are some QR codes. You can use the QR code to find our vision and our mission as well. Let us see it as a realized vision in our lifetime. Let us read it together. Our vision, a loving and peaceful world where all of humanity is honored as the divinity within is experienced. And our mission, the Center of Peace, is a loving, inclusive, and vibrant community that utilizes and demonstrates spiritual principles and practices to cultivate powerful individuals who together create peace throughout the world. And so it is. And now I'd like to invite you all to please stand and join us in the singing of our congregational song. You can find the lyrics to the song behind in the back of the chairs if you're unfamiliar with our congregational song and you'd like to sing along with us. Our congregational song was written by our licensed retired practitioner, Bayless Webb. All right, Al, I think we're ready.
Spirit, the Holy Spirit, and it dwells inside of me. This perfect spirit, pure loving spirit, rests in everything I see. God walks beside me, protects and guides me. It's ever with me, where'er I go. I trust its power, God's healing power. Its love surrounds me, and this I know. I live in spirit, I breathe in spirit. It lives within me, and so I think a spirit, its life is my life. I know God's life is my life. I know God's life is my life. I know.
Yeah, so let us not miss out on this perfect opportunity to allow our eyes to gaze around the room, simply falling just where they may as we take this opportunity to acknowledge the humanity in another and to welcome each other this morning. Yes, welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, you may be seated. Here at the Center of Peace, we are an open and affirming community. All are welcome here at the Center of Peace. And if this is your first time here with us in person, we'd love to be able to take this moment to acknowledge you and to welcome you into our holy and sacred space. If you're comfortable and would stand, please do. Oh, okay, all right. All right, well, Center of Peace, if you would join, please remain standing. Center of Peace, if you would join me as we allow love simply to flow from our hearts through our arms and our hands, and as an extension of it, let us just say, welcome to the Center of Peace.
Welcome to the Center of Peace.
We know who you really and truly are.
We know who you really and truly are.
A unique and divine expression of love itself.
A unique and divine expression of love itself.
Perfect in every way.
Perfect in every way.
We honor you.
We honor you.
And we welcome you.
And we welcome
Welcome to the Center of Peace.
Welcome to the
Yeah,
Center of
you may be seated. Yes. Please do, after service, make sure you go up to our visitors and let them know that they are welcome here any old time. Yeah. All right, so it's time for announcements. And the first announcement is that we sent out an email last week to our members. It was an email to renew your membership. We wanted to bring it to your attention in the event that you did not see it. We will send it out again this week and want our members to go in and update your information and commit to being a member here at the Center of Peace On the other end of it, if you are deciding that you would no longer like to be a member of the Center of Peace, there's an option for you to opt out as well. So please be on the lookout for that if you have not already renewed your membership. It's important. We want to be able to make sure that we can be engaged and stay engaged with each other. I guess I'll be doing all the announcements today. We have an upcoming class at the Center of Peace. It's being led by Rita Naylor, Patricia Watson. Oh, you know? Oh, okay, yeah.
Good morning. Okay, the information for Rita's class, live your best life every age, at every age. Join us for the well-lived life. A 103-year-old doctor's 6 secrets to health and happiness at every age. Dr. Gladys McGarry, a remarkable 103-year-old doctor, embraces health, happiness, and purpose, no matter your age. This 6-week course offers practical tools and inspiring stories from Dr. McGarry. Personal experiences to the transformative journeys of her patients. You'll discover how to age gracefully, joyfully, and healthfully. With expert facilitators Rita Naylor, Patricia Watson, and Mara Davis. You'll dive deep into the 6 life-changing secrets that can lead you to a more joyful, purposeful existence. The dates, Mondays, May 5th, 12th, 19th, June 2nd, 9th, and 16th, 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. And it is a personal investment of $100 plus $20 registration fee required. Okay, text to the Well-Lived Life by Dr. Gladys McGarry, registration deadline April 27th.
All right, stay up here, Cynthia. Okay. The other thing is, I was asked if we could make an announcement about something, and I needed to decide what we were going to call this segment so that people aren't just wanting to get up here and make announcements about everything. So, I've decided we're going to call this Things We Think You Might Benefit From. Okay? So, you got it.
All right, so the things we think you might benefit from at this point is getting your real ID documents. It's now open on Mondays. There are places open on Mondays and not usually. What you will need to present documents to the Motor Vehicles Department, you will need your proof of age, identity, social security number, and address. If you have a passport, that'll do. If you don't, you need your birth certificate, the new one where they have all the information and the raised stamp. Generally, that means having a birth certificate or passport, a social security card, or tax form such as a W-2. 2 proofs of address with billing address, paycheck with home address and showing full social security number. If you've changed your name through marriage, or you will need your marriage certificate. And this information came from Callista, and she wanted to share her personal experience. It took her 3 hours standing outside, in line outside. Once inside, she had to show her information and sit until her number was called. So that's...
You also need $69.
Oh.
Just did it this week.
And $69.
Okay. All right, so that was something from Callista's heart, actually, that she thought we needed to know. Okay. Cynthia, you took my paper. It's okay. And the next announcement is that we are continuing with Beyond the Four Walls, our initiatives to extend ourselves outside of our four walls and to be engaged with others in the community in a number of ways. And so we started an initiative, I guess a year ago, Coffee with the Rev. And so it's an opportunity for me to get to know you and you to get to know me. It's happening May 3rd at Sweet Java Cafe on Ridge Avenue. You do have to RSVP. This will probably be the last week if you did want to go to RSVP, because there's already 5 people who have signed up. And it works well when it's intimate, 5 to 1 person. So there that is. We also have coming up an experience with the community to go and see The Wiz. That's being led by Yender Lambert, and you can sign up if you'd like to go with us to see The Wiz. We also have some beach days coming up. It is now, I think, our 3rd year that we have extended an invitation out to the community to come and join us at the beach, and it is a real good time. You can find those dates by going to our website, or if you get our newsletter, the information is there as well. So please put it on your calendar, plan to be with us. All right, I wanted to take this opportunity to call Betty Boyd up. She was not here last week. Come on up, Betty Boyd, don't be looking at me like that. She was not here last week for our annual meeting. Betty Boyd has served graciously and joyously the Center of Peace Board for 4 years. Can you believe it? It's 4 years. Yes. Yeah. And we appreciate you.
Thank you.
We're grateful for you. And we wanted to tell you that.
Thank you.
Yes. Is there anything you'd like to say to your congregation?
Thank you. First of all, thank you for trusting me. It's been a pleasure. I love this community deeply. The meditation this morning, I give my heart to the Center of Peace. And even though I'm not on the board, I'm still here and I still have ideas, and I'll be around. Thank you.
Oh, all right.
Thank you.
This is for you.
Thank you.
Yeah. So finally, we just want to remind everybody to, if you are bringing beverages or food into the sanctuary area, that you please put a lid on it, or mindful of your wrappers and your trash, and put things in the trash when you're done. If you'd like to get on our mailing list, you can do so by downloading the QR code and joining those who receive our newsletter. Please check out our website for more information at thecenterofpeace.org. We would like for you to like us and follow us on all of our social media platforms. And as always, our practitioners are available for prayer after service. If you are desiring prayer, please do find one of our practitioners. They're easy to find and identify. They have on the purple stools, and they would love to pray for you. All right, I think with that, we're all ready to move on.
Good morning, good morning. Extended family. So this first song is one of my originals called God Is All There Is, and it piggybacks off of Alima's reading today or speaking today. So y'all enjoy. And I have my angels with me. God is all there is, the one reality. God is all there is, and will forever be. with everything. Time to revise. No, you've been in from the beginning. Time to enjoy it right now. Just love, oh love. God is all there is. The one reality. One reality. God is all there is and will forever be. Yeah. God is all there is. The one reality. God is all there is and will forever be. Will forever be. Know who you are. Nothing is outside of you. Know that it's true. The word is yours for the giving. Time to wake up to all the God power that you possess. The time is now for love, pure love. Now just bathe in this isness and know that you are a part of the all in all. Now come on, somebody, help us out here. God is all there is. We want to be here way upstairs. One reality. One reality. God is all there is. God is all there is. And will forever be. And will forever be. God is all there is. The one reality. God is all there is and will forever be. God is all there is. The one reality. One reality. God is all there is. God is all there is. And will forever be. Will forever be. God is all there is. God is all there is. The one reality. The one reality, yeah. God is all there is. And will forever be. Will forever be. God is.
A great day, family. Would you please stand and join with me in reading the affirmation? I trust that the universe is an ever-guiding source of good that directs and guides me perfectly. I now open myself up to receive its divine guidance now. Thank you. You may be seated. This affirmation and the reading were submitted by our licensed professional practitioner, Mara Davis. Our reading comes from the 365 Science of Mind, A Year of Daily Wisdom by Ernest Holmes, page 9. He that overcometh shall inherit all things, and I will be his God, and he shall be my own. And that's from Revelations 21st chapter, 7th verse.
It is easy enough to see how one who is surrounded by confusing situations might feel inadequate to cope with them, and unconsciously might seek some place of peace or retirement where nothing could bother him. A completely integrated person is one who has learned to meet everything as it comes along and to make the best of it. When we say one should make the best of things, we do not mean that one should grin and bear it or even suffer it to be so. For we know there is a way to meet every situation through the use of the power greater than ourselves. This is done by knowing that there is nothing to be afraid of, that we are one with an infinite partner, and that there is nothing in the universe designed to harm us. Confidence and faith in a power greater than ourselves must be generated. We must meet every situation as it comes with faith and trust. There is nothing to be afraid of. Underneath are the ever-loving and the everlasting arms, and so it is.
Many of y'all might know this, so you know singing is good for your health, right?
Yes.
All right. Ricky Byers gave me permission to do some of her songs my own way, so this is what happened. I am in the darkness. I am in the light. Oh, see me if you can. Everywhere I am, I'm dwelling in the sunshine, dwelling in the shadows, dwelling in believers and in those who don't know. And the Native American chant she did. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. I am all appearing. I am all invisible. I am in the highest. Come on, y'all. High, high. In a while. I am in the very low. I am all appearing. I am all invisible. I am in the highest. Oh yeah. I am in the very low. Sing it, y'all. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. 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 Ay, ay, just dance. Let your spirit dance. It's all right. We're in sacred spot, sacred ground. See me. See
See me if you can. Everywhere I am. Glory God. Glory God appearing. Glory God invisible. Glory in the highest. Glory, glory down below. Glory God appearing. Glory God invisible. Glory in the highest. Glory, glory down below. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 see me if you can. Say what? Everywhere I am. Y'all didn't hear me. See me if you can. Everywhere I am. Just like that.
Just like that. Thank you, Stephen Wise and Kamara and Marcy. I thought we were at Agape and the choir was, you know what I mean? It's backing us up. That was wonderful. That was wonderful. All right, so we are continuing on with our theme for the year, a day at a time, oneness. And this morning, as always, a few spiritual principles just to get us anchored in the message or to help get us greater anchored in our message this morning. The spiritual principles that I'm reading from was tagged by Ernest Holmes some 100 years ago. There are lots of spiritual principles. We've taken the spiritual principles and expanded upon them as well. And so this morning, we are working with spiritual principle number 1. We believe in God, the living spirit, almighty one, indestructible, absolute, and self-existent cause. We believe this one manifests itself in and through all creation, but is not absorbed by its creation. Spiritual principle number 2, we believe in the individualization of the spirit in us, and that all people are individualizations of the one spirit. Spiritual principle number 8, we believe that the universal spirit, which is God, operates through a universal mind, which is the law of God, and that we are surrounded by this creative mind, which receives, the direct impress of our thought and acts upon it. We believe that nothing happens to us. It either happens by me, through me, or as me as a result of my thinking. And finally, spiritual principle number 7, we believe in the direct revelation of truth. And that truth is that I am one with God, and there is no intermediary. The line is direct, and I know it's direct because each of us have the ability to intuitively know the truth. And so, I say this with a, let me back up and say this. This teaching, new thought, it does not answer our burning question, our burning desire to want to know why something happens. Why did he do this? Why did she do this? Why did they do that? The teaching does not offer us the answer to that. Why does something happen? Our desire to want to make it make sense It doesn't offer us anything in that arena. What it does, or let me say this, as Ernest Holmes says, that there's a part of spirituality where you have to come to accept that there's a lot of things that you're not going to know why. We don't know why the law operates the way that it operates. And I like to say we don't know why things sometimes happen the way that they happen. And the one who is spiritually mature is going to have to, in some way, get all right with that. We don't know why. But what the teaching does offer us is it offers us great instructions on how to be at peace. Great instructions on how to be at peace. And I say this with a great deal of respect and honor. Our brothers and sisters around the world today on Palm Sunday, they might be singing Hosanna, Hosanna, which translates into save us, O Lord. They might be singing that, but what spirit, what God, what the universe, and what life, what might be echoing back to them is listen. 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 So, as we try to make sense of our world, our greater world, as we try to make sense of our own worlds, the universe is saying to us, listen. Listen. So let me take this opportunity to remind you, or perhaps say for the first time to some of you, that our theme for the year, A Day at a Time, oneness. It is a call to action. It is a clear invitation for us to act, a clear invitation for us to do something, a clear invitation for us to do the most loving thing that we can do, which is to change ourselves. A clear invitation for us to do something, to begin to live like rather than to act like that I in the midst of me is mighty. It's a call for us to act. And our theme for the month, listening, it invites us and is calling on us to stop and to move into the quietness. In the Bible, we find that it is in quietness and confidence shall be your strength. In quietness and confidence shall be your strength. Listening, it calls on us to stop and to turn within. And as Mark Nepo might say, to stay close to what is sacred. To stop, to go within and to move closer in to the indwelling presence of God and feel this indwelling presence of God, to stay close to what is sacred, to stop and to turn within, to begin to discover the vastness of spirit, to begin to discover the vastness of the infinite. Listening. This listening that I'm talking about, it's not just listening. You know, I remember one time I was asked to create some sort of a event that people could participate in. And I was at ministerial school, so there was maybe about 15 or 20 of us. So I created the exercise. I created the exercise for us to all experience. And so one by one, each of us was to get up and to do something. I don't remember the whole gist of the exercise, but it was certainly an exercise to take us deeper. And when we finished the exercise and I was getting ready to go back and take my seat, the facilitators of the conference or the retreat, the seasoned ministers, one of them came up to me and said, did they hear what you asked them to do? Did they listen? One by one, I saw people get up there. They didn't hear a word I said. Not one word. They did not listen. But the kind of listening that I'm talking about is a kind of sacred listening. Not just simply listening, but a sacred listening where we are stopping and moving ourselves into a time to experience the quietness, a kind of sacred listening where it becomes a way of life and not the only choice. I'm listening because I don't have a choice. No, I'm listening because it is my way of life. I stop and I move into the quietness when life invites me to stop and to move into the quietness. And even when it doesn't, I take time to stop and to move into the quietness to listen. It's not my only choice. It is my way of life. Sacred listening that I'm talking about is very thoughtful and intentional. It is met with a deep level of alertness and awareness to be able to hear, to sense, discern, and to know. A type of listening when we ask the questions, what's seeking to emerge, and who am I to be, and what am I to know, and what am I to do, that we hear something. Why is listening so important? Well, listening is so important because if you don't listen, you'll get burnt out. Not only will you get burnt out, you'll miss out. You'll miss out on joy. And oh, how sweet it is. You'll miss out on love. And oh, how sweet it is. You'll miss out on peace. And oh, how sweet it is. You'll miss out. So don't get burnt out and don't miss out. Listen, listen, listen. So, listening offers us all the opportunity then to find our center of peace before we act like a fool, before we act like we ain't got no sense, before we act. Listening offers us the opportunity to find our center of peace. Ernest Holmes says something like this, that at the core of our being, there is a center of peace. And the great Howard Thurman, who many of the civil rights activists turn to, he offers us this in his book titled Meditations of the Heart. He says that there lies within one's own soul an island of peace. There lies within one's own soul an island of peace. I want to read you a little bit of what he says from that reading on page 17. Dr. Howard Thurman says that no one is ever free from the peculiar pressures of their life. Each one has to deal with the evil aspects of life, with injustices inflicted upon them and injustices which we wittingly or unwittingly inflict upon others. We are all so deeply involved in the throes of our own weaknesses and strengths, expressed often in the profoundest conflicts within our own souls. He says that the only hope for surcease, the only possibility of stability for the person is to establish an island of peace within one's own soul. This is the place, he says, where there is no pretense. This is the place where there is no dishonesty, no adulteration. What passes over the threshold is pure. What one really thinks and feels about one's own life stands revealed. What one really thinks and feels about other people, far and near, is seen with every nuance honestly labeled. He says love is love, hate is hate, fear is fear. Well within the island is the temple where God dwells, not the God of the creed, not the God of the church, not the God of the family, but the God of one's heart. He says into this presence one comes with all of one's problems and faces scrutiny, and all is available to him, to her, in the presence. And finally, he says, how foolish it is, how terrible, if you have not found your island of peace within your own soul. It means that you are living without the discovering of your true home. How foolish it is, how terrible it is if we don't stop when we are feeling uncertain. How foolish it is, how terrible it is if we don't stop when we are feeling anxious. How foolish it is, how terrible it is if we don't stop before we move to confront somebody about something. How terrible it is and how foolish it is if we have not established an island of peace within ourselves, if peace has not become our way of life, if listening has not become our way of life. How terrible it is if we have not moved into a place and a space where we are moved to stop and to move into the quietness. How terrible that is. At the center of our core, at the center of our being, there is a center of peace. How terrible it is if you don't know. How terrible it is because you lose yourself in life. And when you lose yourself in life, you get burnt out. When you lose yourself in life, there is so much noise. The Bible, scripture tells us, in quietness and confidence is my strength. When you don't stop, there's so much noise. There's the noise in the world, and then there's the noise that we make on our own accord. But when we can stop and become conscious of the vastness of the infinite within us, there is where all of life becomes available to us. The problem is that for many of us, the noise is natural. The noise is just a part of our life. We're oblivious to it. It's like living by a road where there's cars going back and forth all day, making a lot of noise, and you live there for so long, you don't even notice it. The noise, oblivious to it. The noise has become a part of who we are. The noise is like, as I said, living on a highway, not even being aware there's so much noise. And the noise blocks out our ability to listen to the deep, which is always calling us. The noise gets in the way of our oneness so that we can't hear that which is always speaking to us. And anything that's getting in the way of us experiencing oneness, we have got to act. We've got to stop. We've got to be willing to move into the quietness. It's in the way. It's got to go. It's got to go. Don't get burnt out. Listen. You should tell your neighbor that. Don't get burnt out. Listen. Listen. If you're trying to make sense of your world, if you're trying to make sense of this world, if you are trying to make it make sense, that might be a clue for you. You ain't listening. You're trying to make it make sense. When we consider the vastness of spirit, though, we find ourselves listening. And our listening is not to make it make sense. Our listening is so that we can experience peace. Our listening is not so that we can make it make sense. It doesn't make sense. Our listening is so that we can experience peace. We don't listen to make it make sense. We listen so that we can experience peace, so that we can come to know something about this island of peace that the great Dr. Howard Thurman is suggesting that we do, that we find peace, that we find this island of peace. We are not listening so that we can make it make sense. We are listening so that we can find peace. When you're listening to spirit, it oftentimes does not make sense. That's how you know it is spirit, because it doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't make sense. Like the time when spirit was like, yeah, it's time for you to go to ministerial school. I said, yeah, but I don't have a job and I ain't got no money to pay for this. And she was like, yeah, but you know, it's time for you to go to ministerial school. So I did. I signed up. And I still don't know where the money came to pay for ministerial school. But had I not listened, yeah, it led me to and through, but greater, it led me to peace. It led me to peace. When we are listening to spirit, it's not to make sense. We listen so that we come to know and experience peace. Had I not listened, had I not gone to ministerial school, had I not stayed when I wanted to go, had I left too soon, had I shut down when Spirit was telling me to open up, I might not be married. Had I not become so much more willing to listen to Spirit, listen, because when you married, listen, you want to listen to Spirit. But had I not listened to Spirit, I might not be here. I'm being honest. Had I not been married, I might not be here. I might not be here. Listen to Spirit. Stop. Go in quietness and confidence is our strength. We're not listening to make it make sense. It doesn't make sense, but it will lead you to peace. That's all I got. Practitioners? Join me as we take this moment to turn within and to anchor ourselves in the Word. As we prepare ourselves to listen, to stop trying to make it make sense, to stop trying to figure out why he's doing what he's doing, or why she's doing what she's doing, or why they're doing what they're doing, or why life is this way, or why life is that way, or why life ain't working out, or why life don't seem to be working out for me, or why it's got to be this way. No. Let us take this moment to be intentional, to move into a space of sacred listening, to open up our whole being to hear, to sense, and to know and to feel the power and presence of God. And oh, how sweet it is Let us be aware that there is a power and a presence at the center of our lives, not out there, but in here. Let us begin to know that the I in the midst of me and the I in the midst of you, it is mighty. And there is nothing in this world, no outer circumstance, no injustice, nothing that can keep us from this great union, our oneness, our individualized expression and experience of the power and presence of God Almighty. Let us simply affirm and know today, this day, that each one of us are moved into a greater stance of listening, into sacred listening, where we are sure that what is seeking to emerge and who we are to be, what we are to know, and what we are to do is made clear to us, even though it doesn't make sense. Let us all be moved to act, to stop again and again and again, and to move into the quietness again and again and again. There we shall find our strength today and forevermore. I affirm for you as I affirm for myself, this is the great cause of my peace. I listen. This is the great cause of my peace. This is the great thing that leads me into the iron of peace found within myself. I listen. I listen. And today we affirm that nothing gets in our way. We're always moved to listening. We're always moved to stop. We're always moved to seek the quietness. We always move to quieten down the noise. We're always moved to become more and more of who we really and truly are. We're always moved to experience the greater. We're always ready for joy. We're always open to love. We're always available to peace. And oh, how sweet it is. I'm grateful. I'm grateful to be able to speak these words because I know that they are the truth. And the words that I speak, I know the power in them, that it is already making a way for you and for me to experience more peace. Just a little bit more peace. It is, and I know that it is, and I'm grateful for it. And I'm so moved in this moment to gather the words that have been spoken, to gather in the songs that have been sung, to gather in all of the eye glancing that has been going on, the love that is being expressed through our hearts, our good intention in our mind, our openness and our availability to listen and to hear Spirit. We take it all in and it becomes us. We take it all in and it becomes us. I'm so moved then to just simply surrendering my word, turning it over, letting it go into the infinite law of mind, to the vastness of the power and the presence of God that I know is always corresponding and responding. My word cannot return unto me void. It is done. Won't you join me in anchoring these words by saying, and so it is.
There is a garden where dreams come true, a beautiful garden where God's grace blooms. There is a garden where everything grows, a beautiful garden where love is sown. And in this place of light and love. You can have anything that you're dreaming of. There is a garden where dreams come true, a beautiful garden. That garden is you. And in this place of light and love, you can have anything that you're dreaming of. There is a garden where dreams come true, a beautiful garden. That garden is you. Such a beautiful garden. That garden is you.
And so it is. And so it is. Yes. So as our practitioners take their seats and our ushers come forward, it is a time in our service where we are moved into a time of giving and sharing at the center, otherwise known as tithes and offerings. Let us take a moment just to recognize and to give honor and acknowledgement to those who give online, those who have already given online, and those who are giving online now. Let us take it all into the storehouse. Won't you join me and turn within as we move into a time of prayer to bless this moment and this experience and the reminder from one to the other of our humanity and the sacredness of life. Let us turn within and become aware of a presence that is ever giving of itself to itself through itself. And we could never outgive the giver, for it is inexhaustible. So our giving comes from that place of joy, a place and sense of knowing that everything that we give, that it returns unto us 10 times fold. The love that we give, the joy that we give, the peace that we give, the money that we give, it comes back unto us 10 times fold. So for every cent that we receive today, here at the Center of Peace, I know that it moves us out into the world so that we may become ever more a benefit to anybody and everybody whose soul is ready to discover the life that their soul is seeking, so that we may become and be available for anybody and everybody who is ready to listen, so that we may be available for anybody and everybody who is ready to experience peace. So I know that just as we are blessed by every cent that we receive, that the giver too is blessed 1,000,000 times fold. It can be no other way. So for every cent that we receive, truly, I give thanks. I do give thanks. And so it is.
Your guidance is wise indeed. Thank you for your blessing.
And so it is. And so it is. Yes. Thank you. All right, we've done it again. Let us all stand, and let me invite you all to please stand and join us in the singing of our closing song, our release, another Ricky Byers hit, as our choir comes forward to lead us in the singing of our closing song. If you're not familiar with the song, you can find the lyrics to the song in the back of your chairs so that you can sing along with us. Wow. All these people coming forward, just lead us. Yeah, all right, yes. Yeah. Mhm. All right, so as we are preparing ourselves to sing our closing song, I want to remind you that our practitioners stand ready to join you in prayer after service. They are the ones with the purple stoles on. You can find them easily if you are desiring prayer. They are ready to know the truth with you, for you, and about you. If you don't have time and you'd still like to have prayer, we do have a prayer box on the other side of the partition. Yeah, there's a box over there. You can write your prayer out. The practitioners get to it. They will be in touch with you to let you know that they are praying for you. We pray for you all week. All right, we are ready.
There was a time in my life I thought I had to do it all by myself. Didn't know the grace of God was sufficient. Didn't know the love of God was at hand. Now I can say, if you're discouraged, struggling just to make it through one more day, you have got to let it go. Let it all go. And this is what you have to say. Come on, everybody. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life. And my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. No more strife. With my faith, I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I release, and I let go. The Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith, I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I release and I let go. Let it go. Let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith, I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. One more time. Yes, I'm only here for God. 'Cause I'm listening. Yes, I'm only here for God.
And so as we journey on throughout our week, let me remind you to stop, move into the quietness, listen, not to make it make sense, but so that you may experience experience peace. And so it is. And so it is.
Humble yourself for love's sake. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Surrender to love. 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 I know it's hard sometimes to forgive someone who has caused you so much pain. But it's only your ego, my ego, playing tricks on us again. Yes, it is. Humble your mind and set yourself free. Be free. Oh, surrender to love. Surrender to love. Surrender to love. Surrender to love. Just know the greatest challenges in your life are really blessings from deep down in your soul. Don't be afraid to put your heart out there. Can't go higher till you do. Let all your feelings show. Let them show, let them show. 'Cause love is much stronger